Hi guys, this is the second part of the summary of the book U Square. So, in the last video, we were on the topic suspend disbelief in which we study that no matter how hard it is for us to believe on ourselves, we even if the situation is against us, we have to believe in ourselves in anyhow any condition, no matter. We have to believe in ourselves. Focus that we have to doubt your doubts and limits. Don't doubt your own ability, doubt your doubts and limits. Believe you are going to succeed anyway, no matter how difficult the situation is. This is the next chapter. Focus on the end rather than means. So in this chapter, what we are going to study, get a clear mental picture, mental image of what you want. So you have to be very precise about what you are going to get. In this point, basically we are asked to define our goals very precisely, clearly. What book you want, what car you want, what house you want, which what color it is. For example, let's take the example of a car. What is the car color, what is the car name, what is the car model, how does it look like, how does it feels to you. So you have to get a very clear mental image of what is your goal. Don't try to build a perfect plan or waiting for certain situation condition to occur to get into action. So a lot of time what we do is we create goals, and immediately after goal what we are doing is we try to create a perfect plan. So there is no perfect plan for anything. So we have to immediately get in the action mode. So what is action mode? Asked to do is do the action and try not to be perfect. We should leave the point of planning things. Instead of planning, we have to do the action right now. Even if we are not fully prepared, we have to take action. Don't think about the middle part present to your goal, how it will happen, it is not your concern. So in this point, we are asked is we have a current condition, and we have a future condition. So from our current self to our future self, we should not think that how we are going to do it, how difficult it is, how it is going to happen. That is not our part. We have to just take the immediate next step or immediate next action required, which is clearly in front of us. Instead of planning the next step, immediate next 10 steps, we should not try to plan next 10 steps. Instead, we have to focus on the next step and do the action, do the required action. So we should not get in concern that how we are going to make our transition from the new self to the current self, new self to the future self. How we are going to transition from the old self to the new self, how we are going to do it. So this how part is not our concern. We have to take the immediate action which is required. You will get intuitive and instinctive sense about how to do the next steps. Just follow that. So we in the next step we are asked is we how we are going to know about the steps after the immediate next step. So we will get intuitive and instinctive sense about how we are going to do. Always focus on your goal, that is living in the end. Don't think about struggle. So what we are told here is that we should not think about struggle, that we are going to struggle. Even if we are doing struggle, we should not think of it. Instead, we should rather than focusing on struggle, we should focus on the end. What is the end result? The end result is we have get our things, we have achieved our things, we have achieved our goal, we have got we have bought a car, we have bought a new home. So when we have did all that, we are living in the end. So focus on that you have achieved your goal, rather than thinking that how it is going to be happen. Just get a clear mental picture and stay there, live there. How does it your goal gets how does your goal getting accomplished feels to you? Stay there in your mm, mind. So always keep focus on the end, do not focus on how. So the next chapter is rely on unseen forces. What does this mean? Try to sit calmly for 5-10 minutes, then try to visualize your goal as completed successfully, and after a while you will somehow see how you are going to do your next steps. You will see the unseen actions, forces, and resources available to you which were hidden before, and these resources will play a major role in your goal. So, you just have to sit for 5 to 10 minutes and just try to focus and visualize your goal as completed and successfully. And after a while, even stop visualizing your goal and sit there, and somehow you are going to get a thought or a new perspective. You will get intuitively your next step process. So if for example, like you will somehow see you how you are going to do your next steps. You will see that the unseen action, forces, and resources available to you. For example, there is a car and you need to travel from here to some other location. So and you were worrying about this condition, but when you sit in solitude for 5 to 10 minutes, you will intuitively get this uh, guidance of using your car, which is just in front of you, but you haven't recognized it when you were thinking about the struggle, that how we are going to go to our required location. So when we sit in silence, we get our answers. We will see unseen actions, forces, and resources available to you which were hidden before, and these resources will play a major role in your goal. Choose a different set of risk. It means you may feel insecure, vulnerable, risking something. You have to take a choice of risk. For example, we all have some risk. We have all have two choices of risk. Either we take the risk and get to our highest potential, or we leave the risk and stay at the current potential, which will lead to nowhere. So we have told these two approaches. Give yourself a routine or familiar path and risk your chances to build something bigger than you can even think about. Or give yourself a leap of faith and take a unfamiliar set of risk. You are now giving yourself a chance and go for something which you are having fear and doubts, and finally getting joy of making it when you don't believe in yourself. So when you u square doesn't say that you will not have fear or insecurity or anxiety. So you will all have all those things, but what u square is saying that we have to move even in the presence of fears, doubt, anxiety, depression, etc. You have to face all these difficulties and keep moving toward your goal. The only thing that is standing in your way to become u square is you. The only person or thing which is standing between your current potential and the exponential gain, exponentially increased current future potential is you. The only thing which is standing between u square is you. So you have to give yourself everything. You have to give yourself every ounce of blood, sweat, everything that you have in your body and mind. Trust in power of pursuit. What does pursuit means? We have to go after our desires, goals, etc. So do wishing, wanting, desiring, dreaming. Take the risk and start pursuing your dream. take the inspired action. So just do all these things. Do wish about a goal, want a goal, desire a goal, do dream about a goal. Then what we have to do after that? Take the risk. We have to take the risk and start pursuing whatever we are desiring, wanting, wishing, or dreaming. And after taking action, we have to take inspired action. Start pursuing your dream, and the next step is take inspired action. Whatever the first step seems to you that it is important, it can get closer to our goal, you have to take that. Seek failure. This is the next chapter. Be available to make mistakes, thinking failure as a positive sign. You have to make mistakes and think of failure as a positive sign. Failure doesn't mean that you fail, it means you are progressing, going for something every other person afraid of, and still going for it because you see the potential in yourself that everyone is unaware of. So you people may criticize you for things you are doing. So but because it is they are also doing the right thing because they are unable to see the potential in you, and you have the potential and you know it. So even if the people are criticizing you, you have to go for it anyhow. Even if the people criticizes you, even if the condition is that, you still have to go for it. You still have to do all the action required. Get uncomfortable. Be aware that you are going to feel uncomfortable. So in this chapter we are going to study that we will study that we have to get uncomfortable. No matter how wealthy we are, how healthy we are, we have to do action. We have to be uncomfortable. The process. So these are the three processes through which we can do things. Know your goal and its direction. Continue moving toward it even in the worst condition. Do mistakes, learn from it. Don't make the same mistake twice. So these are the three things which we have to do. We have to know our goal. We have to continue pursuing our goal, and after that, and continue even in the worst condition. After that, we will make some mistakes while pursuing our goals, but we will learn from that. And anyhow, after learning the mistake, we will not repeat the same mistake again. We can do 1,000 mistakes, but we have to do 1,000 unique mistakes so that we don't do the same mistake again and we save our time. You can feel situation is getting out of control. So this is a very basic thing that after getting uncomfortable, we will see some situation in which we are losing our control. Courage means pursuing goal even when you feel fear, anxiety, depression, and see yourself as failure. Courage means pursuing goal even when you feel fear, anxiety, depression, and see yourself as failure. So this is what courage actually means. You have to do it anyway, no matter what is your mental state, what is your physical state. You have to do the thing. You have to do the required thing. You have to do the next step, immediate next step. When it feels scary to jump, that is exactly when you should jump. Otherwise, you will end up staying at the same place your entire life. What it is going to is to tell us that we have to do the thing when it fears the most, because if we do not do that right now, we will not be able to do that in our entire lifetime, because the fear will increase with time. And if we do it right now, we will kill that fear and increase our uh, mental strength. Look for gifts. So this is the next chapter. It will see your achievements. You will see that you have gone that far that other feels afraid to. You still pursue your goal when you were feeling scary, anxious. So everyone have gift, but most of them were afraid to open. So you go open them and claim them and they will help you to become u square. So in this we are talking about gift. What gift we are talking about? For example, strength. How we will gain strength? Through facing adversities. For example, we are talking about increasing our communication skills. How we are going to do that? By facing failure in talking to about a new person every single day, by talking to strangers. So we have to fail. So failure is a kind of gift which if opened by someone and learned through it, it can be a gift. That failure becomes a gift because we have learned from it and we will not a same mistake again in this life. So this is the gift. If we learn from failure, we will improve the next time. Fall in love. So this is the next chapter. Fall in love, because when you feel anxiety, fear or failure, you can still be pursuing your goal, but making a half-hearted decision and action, if you are in love with your goal, it will still fire you up and commit yourself, feel in both decision and action. Fall in love in this here, what we are going to mean is that we have to fall in love, because if we do not fall in love with our dreams, we will leave that thing when the struggle comes. So if we have to pursue things, we have to love our goals. So if otherwise, we will leave the thing in between. Make your move before you are ready. So this is the second last chapter. Make your move before you are ready. Don't wait for the perfect time, place or condition to occur. Don't wait for becoming perfectly prepared. Make your move before you are ready, and you will fine tune your approach, strategy and action on the way, because now you know more than before. So in this chapter we are asked to make mistakes, make fast mistakes, so that we learn easily and we know much more than before. So after failing, for example, first time we race and we fail in that race, so we have learned from this race. So now we know one thing, that what are the mistakes which we should not do and which we will not repeat in the next race which we are going to win surely. This is the last chapter. Look inside for opportunity. Whenever you feel stuck in a situation, sit in solitude. Everything that you have achieved was already within you, and you just had taken action on it. So sit in solitude, listen to your inside voice, and you will get all your answers. Know your answers in solitude. Just do it. Make the quantum leap. So what we have talked about in this is, whenever we feel anxious or fear, we have to sit in solitude and think about that problem, and after that meditate on that problem. Uh, Somehow intuitively we are going to get certain messages through thoughts or actions, and when we get that, we have to perform according to those actions, thoughts or things, and make the quantum jump from u to u square. Thank you friends for watching this, and here the summary of u square part 2 ends. This was the part 2 of u square summary. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you, and we will bring more such videos to you.